Hi, I am Juan David Balain, and with Valeria Corredor, we work on the Billionaire Companies Ranking Project. Both of us are management students at Universidad de los Andes. The Billionaire Project aims to identify and rank companies worldwide with annual revenues exceeding 1 billion. These companies play an important role in modern economies by creating jobs, driving innovation, and fostering entrepreneurial ecosystems. To complement this analysis, we identified the billionaire company distribution by region and sector. Also, we examined the top 500 largest companies from emerging markets, known as the top 500 EMNCs, to provide a comprehensive view of their performance and impact. As an intern, the first job was to obtain the data from different sources. The main database used was Capital IQ because of its high quality, comprehensive, and frequently updated financial data. Also, covering both private and public companies, it is vital for accurately analyzing emerging markets. This summer, working with the EMI team on the Billionaire Project, we significantly improved our research skills. Personally, I learned how to work with large databases and analyze global economic trends. It was fascinating to identify the regional and primary sectors where leading organizations are located and to contrast these trends with different regions. Additionally, I discovered a variety of different companies worldwide. With this project, I learned the importance of questioning data to uncover new findings. This experience taught me to believe in numbers but to always look beyond them, finding new strategies to access and evaluate information.
Hi, my name is Ian Khan, and I'm a rising sophomore majoring in computer science at Cornell. I worked with my colleagues Shreyas Gunna and Srishti Mangal on the Outbound M&A research project, as well as solo on the Stock Exchanges project. The Outbound M&A project aims to aggregate relevant data and identify leading trends among regions, companies, and most importantly, emerging markets. This data reflects current company and country economic performance, forming the foundation for predictive growth analysis. Similarly, the Stock Exchanges project collects data on market capitalization and domestic versus foreign listed companies, uncovering insights into market performance, economic indicators, and investor behavior in emerging market economies. As an intern, we used STC Platinum on Refinitiv to research M&A data and the World Federation of Exchanges for stock exchange data. The data collected was then analyzed in Excel, where the appropriate tables, charts, and graphs to highlight trends were created. Coming from a non-traditional business background, this internship was an invaluable introduction to using professional databases for data collection and analyzing sector-specific patterns as indicators of broader market trends. It allowed me to not only enhance my technical skills in data manipulation, but also deepen my understanding of the intricate connections between microeconomic activities and macroeconomic outcomes. I gained practical insights into the methodologies researchers use to forecast market movements and the strategic decision-making processes within financial industries. Thanks to the EMI team and my colleagues for this opportunity.
Hi, my name is Antonio Velasquez, and along with my colleague Lais Kawabata, we worked this year on the E20 plus 1 project that will be presented in this year's EMI report. The E20 plus 1 project aims to define the 20 key emerging countries along with China, the plus 1. To do this, we take into account 4 criteria: nominal GDP per capita, trade, normal, and extreme poverty. As an intern, the first job is to obtain the data from different sources. Then, combining the databases and following a methodology that gives a ranking to each country depending on how they perform with the 4 criteria, we can construct a final score. By ranking the countries by 2023 nominal GDP, we obtain the first 21 biggest emerging economies. Defining an emerging economy is extremely important nowadays. These are countries that are playing a fundamental role in new markets and investment opportunities. So this list is used in other projects, such as the Billionaire Companies project, the foreign direct investment, and the mergers and acquisitions trends that are currently going on. The main changes for this year were obtaining the poverty data that was used. In previous years, the A20 plus 1 ranking used data from the World Bank, but this data was outdated and did not report data for important countries. That is why this year we used the World Poverty Clock data, a database tool funded by the NGO World Data Lab that aims to address a gap in development data around social progress indicators. Additionally, the quality check done this year allowed us to change the weight of the 4 criteria, putting more importance on the trade variable to reflect the increasing impact of international trade on economic development. Working on this project helped us develop new programming skills in Stata and in Excel. And we also learned new skills to manage macroeconomic data in order to do different analysis, contrasting various sources of information.
Hi, my name is Kelly Cadena,
And my name is Sofia Prada.
and we are last year economic majors at Uniandes in Bogota, Colombia. Along with our colleagues Antonio Velázquez, Shalia Bank, Lourdes Casanova, and Anne Mijo, we have been working on replicating the 2022 DESG ranking for the upcoming 2022 EMI report.
You may wonder, what's DESG? The DESG index attempts to measure sustainable growth in emerging economies and compare the progress among them. The index broadens our view of what development is, taking into account social, environmental, and governance conditions of the emerging economies, rather than only measuring economic growth with traditional macroeconomic indicators such as GDP per capita or fiscal balance. Each one of the pillar scores is calculated taking into account multiple indicators. Also, the DESG index considers the growth that every indicator has shown in the last years and the current situation of the indicator. This is how we recognize that development is a dynamic matter.
The purpose of the DESG is to provide a development compass for emerging markets and allow a vision of future risks and opportunities and prioritize long-term value creation over short-term gains.
Regarding the economic pillar, traditional macroeconomic indicators were taken into account to measure economic development. GDP per capita, GDP growth, knowledge and technology outputs, fiscal balance, and share of world imports and exports data were used to build the pillar score.
On the other hand, to calculate the environmental pillar score, variables that measure renewable energy consumption, efficiency of energy use, greenhouse emissions, air quality, biodiversity protection, and freshwater withdrawal were taken into account.
Now, in regards to the social pillar, each country was given a score based on its performance in indicators that measured income and gender equality, poverty, education, and other variables that give an overview of the population's well-being. In this year's report, we took into account how informal employment had evolved in the last 10 years, something that hadn't been done before due to the lack of available data.
The governance pillar is one of the most challenging to address as there is no objective view of what constitutes a good government. However, we believe that governments must ensure justice and well-being. Using data collected by the World Bank on corruption and violence, among other factors, along with the Electoral Democracy Index, we rank the E20+1 countries based on their scores in different categories. In the 2022 report, we had included an additional indicator, the Freedom House Liberty Score survey, but after several reviews, we found that the factors measured by this survey were already included in the World Bank indicators, therefore it was not considered in this year's scoring.
This project has contributed to the development of our programming skills, teamwork abilities, data collection, and critical thinking when evaluating the validity and relevance of the data.